Hi everyone! Okay, so in today's video we are doing the assumptions challenge. So we've seen lots of other YouTubers doing this, not pet accounts, but we thought we'd give it a go. So I posted a question on my Instagram and on our community tab within YouTube for you to send us in your assumptions. We've had loads submitted. I probably won't be able to get through them all in the 10-minute window, but we will answer as many as possible. So the rules are, if you haven't seen one of these videos yet, they are doing the rounds across all channels, but you have 10 minutes. You're not allowed to edit it once the timer starts, and you have to answer all questions presented to you. So it's as many questions as you can possibly answer. So I'm going to start the timer. So we've got, it's going, and then I'm going to go over to our questions. Where we posted. To the shop, yeah, okay. When you go back to work after maternity leave and Shane's at home, will he film videos regularly? Love to Grandma and Grandpa. Yes, so I'm on mat leave at the moment, but I do go back to work in a week. After that, Shane is going on to maternity leave for the next 6 months. So if you don't know, in the UK you can share maternity leave. So I've given half of my allowance to Shane, and he will then take it, and I will go back to work. So yes, he will upload daily. Good luck to Shane. Yeah, it's interesting because to have time to do everything, so YouTube uploads and look after Mia, she naps twice a day. So you try and film while she's napping. You do get a good hour, at least for the first nap of the day. So you try and film and then you'll edit it after she goes to bed at night. So you do get a bit of free time to be able to do that, as well as clean house and do everything else. But Shane will soon see all the things that you have to get done in a day. When Mia cries, which first sibling tries to comfort her? Nico. Nico would try and comfort her, or check what's going on and stress and worry. I don't think she would comfort her really. She'd just start howling and panicking. Phil would leave the room because noise and just crying would just annoy him, and Milo would just not go near her. Milo likes Mia when she's calm, quiet or sleepy, and he likes to sleep next to her, and then he loves her. Are Phil and Nico breeding? No, they are neutered, spayed, whatever you want to call it. It is physically not possible for either of them to have puppies. Does Phil ever react to Nico when she is growling? He seems too chilled to care. He is. He has a couple of times in the past that if Phil really wanted to, he can put Nico in her place, but he doesn't. She really is alpha. Oh, what light bulb just blew then. Yeah, no, he doesn't really put her in her place. Does Mia ever cry? She seems happy all the time. She does cry, not tears yet, but she does moan when she's got fed up with something or if she's hungry. I love her head wrap bows, thank you. I'm a bit obsessed with her bows. Will you ever buy another dog? Like you wanted to have a Samoyed? Oh, I'd love a Samoyed. I've always said that. Realistically, yes, we would like another dog, but I don't think I'm ever going to get Shane to convince to get a Samoyed. I think a Malamute will probably stick with what we know. Samoyeds have a completely different temperament. I think that would be a difficult adjustment for us. I'm sure you've answered this, but I may have missed it. Why does Phil sneeze? Phil sneezes because he's excited. It's a way of him showing his playful side. Yeah, it's just him being excited and showing that he's friendly. Oh, are you planning on having another baby? No. Mia is all the baby that I need, and she was hard enough to go through pregnancy and labour. I don't know how I could do that again. Ask me again in 2 years once I've forgotten what happened. Does anyone tell you that the dogs aren't safe for Mia? Oh yes, we get a few comments on that. And how do I deal with it? I ignore them. Lots of people genuinely believe that dogs should be kept outside, not in the house, certainly not in bedrooms, and not on things like your sofa, etc. And also that cats with Toxoplasmosis, I think people need to educate themselves on that. It's for cats that go outside, cats that haven't been injected. It's to do with their litter, not to do with the cat themselves. There's so many comments that you get on it, and yeah, I just ignore it. I know my pets, and I wouldn't change what I do with my pets just because I've had a baby. My baby is safe, my baby is well, and scientifically proven that babies that grow up around pets are less likely to have allergies or asthma. So we shall see. Have you had the pup since they were babies? Yep, we had Phil at about 12 weeks old because we needed the house first. We were living in an apartment when I put the deposit down on Phil. And Nico, I think we got her at 10 weeks old. So yes, we've had them both since they were bubbers. I assume Nico's jealous when she sees Phil with other females. Nico's jealous if she sees Phil with any animal. She is pack leader and she doesn't want another pack member. Is Nico the motherly type or more the nanny type where baby Mia is concerned? Motherly type. Motherly type. She judges me. Full on judges me. You're rich. we either get one or the other. We either get you're rich and you make money off your dogs, or we get your house is too small, that nursery is too small, and it's not good enough for the size pets that you've got. So it's either one or the other that you get. We are not rich, no. Me and Shane, YouTube is not our income. YouTube is a hobby. It brings in an income now, but it is not what we live off of. Both me and Shane work full time. That is what pays the mortgage. That's what we've worked for. That's our careers. So no, we are not rich. We are working really, really hard to save up for a bigger house. We have outgrown this house, but realistically it's going to be a couple of years before we can get on the property ladder, and who knows what the economy and recession is going to do to impact those plans. So no, we're not rich. What's yours and your husband's job? Your house looks amazing. Oh, see, there are some good ones about the house. Thank you. So we both met in insurance. I work in insurance still. I work offshore for an insurance company that has operations in a UK insurance company that has operations in India and South Africa. So that's why I travel quite a bit to those countries, COVID-19 dependent. And when I'm in the UK, I work from home most of the time. Shane now works in pricing, and he's a manager of a pricing team, basically. How did you and your husband meet? We met at work in insurance. We used to work together for about 6 months, and then we started dating, and then we fell in love, and then we got a flat together, and then we got a house together, and then we got married, and then we had a baby, and it was happily ever after. Why are your uploads at 3 AM? I'm about to sleep and they get the ting. You're going to bed at 3 AM. You should be going to bed earlier. We go to bed at 10. We schedule our videos to go live at 3 AM. We've tried a lot of different times, and that seems to be the best upload time. That's 3 AM UK time. The majority of our followers are US. Subscribers are US. So I don't know what time that works out to be there, probably about 10 or 11 o'clock at night, but that just seems to be where the views get picked up best for us. We've tried 4 or 5 o'clock UK time, 9, 10 AM. It just doesn't seem to work for us. So that's why we upload, or we schedule. We don't wake up and publish a video, we just schedule the videos to go live at 3 AM. That's what works best for us for some reason. I love Mia's bow, it's adorable. Thank you. I don't know how have your 3 fur babies adapted to Amelia. They seem to love her very much. They do love her, but what you see on YouTube is post-nap time, because they miss her when she's gone to sleep and they haven't seen her for a while. They need to know she's still in the house somewhere. So post-nap time, if she's on her tummy, they are really inquisitive of what's going on. And if we're out in the garden, they're very playful and want to play around Mia. So they're the 3 times that they're really interested in her. Other than that, they kind of just chill in the house and she's just another member. It's not, you know, they're not actively obsessed with her or anything like that, which I think is a good, healthy balance. So I'm quite happy with that. But I think it'll be interesting when she does start crawling to see how they react to it. Who do you love more? What is the order? I believe it is Mia, then Phil, then my husband, then Nico, then Milo. Somebody else has commented back, wouldn't put your husband at number 3. I wouldn't like to be married to you. Honestly, it depends on the day. It could be number 5. No, I love all my pets. Mia obviously is number 1, and Shane, it depends on the day as to where he comes in the pecking order. Do you guys want any more children? No, we've already answered that one. How do you feel and Nico react? I've already answered that one about crying. How often do you vacuum? The baby is growing so fast. with those fluffy dogs. I've not read that correctly, but basically I vacuum in the living room twice a day, and then I vacuum upstairs once a day, and then the staircase gets done every 3 days. But what I do have, which is great if you are a mama and you don't have enough time, I have a robotic vacuum. So in the morning I just set it, and it goes off. It takes like an hour, but I'm upstairs anyway, and then it will just dot around and hoover to the corners, and it picks up some of the hair, so it makes it easier. And then I'll do a vacuum myself, a manual vacuum in the afternoon. Well, it's absolutely silly, Emily, but I saw you with videos with brown hair and blonde hair. What colour is it really? I think everyone's true colours are coming out during COVID-19, aren't they? Look at those roots. I could be a brunette again if I just slicked my hair back. I think I preferred being brown, to be honest. I went back blonde because I couldn't dye my hair whilst I was pregnant. You could have highlights because it doesn't touch your scalp and get into your bloodstream, but you couldn't get hair colour, apparently. So I went back blonde because I'm never going to go to that natural ashy colour. And who knows when I'll go back brown. If I can't get to the hairdressers in the next couple of months, I feel like I will be ombre. Are Phil and Nico from the same breeder? No. No. Phil is from an excellent breeder, Arctondric Malamutes. You can find them on Facebook. Nico, I wouldn't ever recommend her. I actually reported Nico's breeder for being a puppy farm. Why does Nico growl at Phil so often? Because she is alpha. I assume you never fight with your husband. Try being locked down with your husband. And I've started TikToking the things that annoy me now, so he's getting those as well. No, I love my husband very, very much, but every couple fights. Anyone that says they don't is a liar. Whose decision was it to add Milo? Ooh, if you don't know this one, get to know. Shane said no more dogs. He made that very, very clear, but he did not specify no more pets. So I got Milo and pretended that he was a present for Shane so that Shane couldn't get mad at me. You can't say no to a present. Obviously he did. He was very, very angry. For about 2 days he didn't speak to me, and then Milo is now his favourite. He just didn't know he wanted Milo. I was helping him along. So yeah, I just rocked up with a cat. He wasn't best pleased. What time am I on now? I've gone over. I'm at 11 minutes. 11 minutes 45. Oh dear, I knew I'd do that. I didn't even get to the Instagram questions. They were just the YouTube questions, and I didn't even answer all of those. Okay, so that was the YouTube one. I guess I'll film a part 2 assumptions if you're interested in this. I'll do the Instagram part 2. Oh, my eBay item's ending. Oh. I will film a part 2 assumptions video if you enjoyed this. Please do let us know. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, and we'll do our best to get back to you. And thank you so much. Bye everyone. So Nick's right next to me. Milo is soundo. And Phil's gone for the door. Are you tired? You're panting very heavy throughout that video. I hope the camera didn't pick it up. Shane's literally just got back from a bike ride with the dog, so they're puffing and panting at the minute because they've been out running. Weight loss mission. Milo, you're tired. Nico, you're blocking the camera. Guess who's woken from her nap? I've got to have a little feature of Mia. Say hello. Who is that? Say hello. Hello. He's standing. Oh. A bonus question we always get asked about Mia's bows. They're off eBay. They're amazing. But I do it because people think she's a boy. So I put them on whenever she comes on camera. So you know she's a girl. A super, super cute girl. Super, super cute. You're so happy. Yeah.